potted plants we are using. You want to add color, some depth, but you want to add that fragrance. Fragrance doesn't get any better when it comes to a blue lavender than what you are looking at right here. These are the most dense fragrance. If you want to add that beautiful lavender, relaxing lavender scent to your outdoor space, this is how you do it right here. This is a 4-piece Aromatico blue lavender. These also make really great kind of cut flowers, right? You can cut these, bring these in, potpourri, bring in that scent inside as well. $29.95. You can see the big, abundant, beautiful bloom. So you're adding depth, you're adding color, you're adding fragrance. $29.95. You are getting the first look at these. Our guest joining us via Skype, Rochelle Grayer, is here to tell us all about it. Hi, Rochelle. Thank you for joining us here on HSN Today.
Oh, good morning. I'm so excited. This is our first garden airing of the year. So
I know, it's
this is fun.
It's exciting, and I want people to know they're gonna get to know the brand Leaf and Petal really well. It's our go-to here, right? And I love that we get the little pamphlet, we get the phone number to call. Maybe if this is their first time putting something like this out, it's easy to kind of walk right through and get any of your questions answered.
Yeah, no, these are fantastic resources. I love that, you know, normally when you're buying something in a garden center, you're just getting like a little plant tag that gives you a very small amount of information. This goes fully in depth of how to care for it, how to plant it, how to take care of it long term, but most importantly, how to get in touch with us should you need to, because all of our plants are guaranteed. Perennials like this lavender are guaranteed for a full year. So as you know, it doesn't come up next year or it doesn't survive, you can give us a call. We'll talk you through that and get you a new one. So this particular plant, though, we sell a lot of lavenders here on HSN, and they all have different unique qualities. They're all beautiful in the sense that they have that nice, pretty silvery foliage with, you know, it's like green silver. It's a little bit like a succulent. It smells amazing. They have the beautiful spiky purple flowers that, you know, we know and love from like the south of France or English gardens that, you know, bring so many pollinators and bees to our garden. But this one in particular is the Aromatica. So some of them are, you know, bred for bigger flowers. Some of them are bred for, you know, their sturdiness or their shape. Aromatica is bred for its oils. So more than any other lavender, this one is going to have that scent. It's the oils that give you the scent. And if you're doing something like crafting with it or you know, trying to infuse it into something else, this is one that's really going to be the best for that kind of application. But you can also just grow it in your garden. You don't have to make anything with it. It's going to have that just fantastic scent. My personal favorite for this kind of plant and where to plant it is put it where you're going to smell it. I mean, put it on your front walkway, put it in a container on your patio, put it where you're going to be, because we all know that lavender just has that calming, you know, scent. You know, I like to put mine, I go and I pick flowers and I put it above the kitchen sink. So while I'm, you know, cleaning up, I get that. Some people like to put it in their showers, put it under their pillows, you know, things like that. It has a million uses in your home. You can just put it anywhere. It's so nice.
Yes, grab that, and it's easy to add to kind of whatever you have going on. It's easy to add to that garden, to that flower bed. Maybe you are putting it in a pot. Very easy to add. So you're getting 4 pieces today for $29.95. That's on 5 flexible payments. Everything today is on 5 flexible payments, $5.99. So let me ask you, Rochelle, maybe you can walk us through. We're going to see a map here as far as when we ship it, depending upon where you live in the country, right?
Yep. So we ship based on your zip code, basically. So we already know when is going to be, one, safe, and two, the correct time to plant. Safe in the sense that the plant's not going to freeze en route to you. So these shipping zones, you just kind of look where you are. That's when we will ship the plant out to you. When it arrives, that is the time to plant your plant. That's always, you know, your trigger. So we're sending these just in time, so you don't have to think too hard about like, oh, do I put it in the ground now or do I have to wait? You don't have to think. When it arrives, just put it in the ground. think about putting this too. I mean, I love that this is a collection of 4. 4 is a nice number. You can really start like a small hedge. That's what I do with my lavender. I put it around my vegetables. It brings in so many of those great pollinators that the vegetable
Yes.
plants always like. But it's a really nice hedge. It'll only get like a foot or so. It loves the hot sun, loves that, baking temperature. It's very, very tolerant of dry, sunny areas. Many people have that. Loves that. That's its perfect, perfect happy place. So
Yes.
if you have that, this is that plant. Get it established. You're not going to have to worry about it for years to come, because this is, super tough plant that is just a real problem solver for people, who a lot of us have a lot of dryness. We have these kind of extremes lately, but people are drier in a lot of places than maybe they used to be, and definitely a plant like this is the right choice for that.
Yeah, and to bring that color too, to bring that pop of color immediately. That's what we want in our outdoor space as well. Also, when they're not blooming, you do get that kind of silvery, that kind of velvety, that kind of deep kind of, that foliage also looks beautiful as well, maybe when they're not blooming. And then remember to cut them, to bring them in, maybe potpourri, bring them in, bring a little bit of that natural lavender scent in your home. Now's the time. It's the first time we are starting here, looking ahead to our springtime, looking ahead to those outdoor spaces. $29.95 here. Okay, we only have about a minute left here, Rochelle, but so I'm showing, this is what it's gonna look like when you get it home. What can we expect as far as a timetable goes? Kind of once we plant it, what can we expect?
Yeah, so something like this will give you blooms the first year. Over the next few years, though, it will continue to get bigger and bigger. These have a sort of woodiness to them, so that woody stalk will get a little denser, but all you have to do to enjoy those flowers is, as those blooms come, just give it a little shearing and, kind of, a lot of people like to kind of mound them and make them into nice little shapes. That is perfectly great, but you just take those blooms, shear them off when they come, bring them wherever you want, or leave them in your garden too, either way. And it's, it's a low growing shrub though that really, it's kind of a front of the border thing. You're not going to put this like deep in the border. It doesn't get huge. It stays nice and low. So good choice.
Durable, manageable, great fragrance. The most fragrance you're going to get out of a blue lavender. 829-453, 4-piece. $29.95. Okay, we're gonna move on. I got one more here to show you. I like to say, when you're thinking about your garden, when you think about putting things out, you want a filler, you want a